Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, lived a couple who dearly wished for a child. Their home stood right beside a tall wall, and behind that wall was a magical garden owned by a wicked witch. This garden was filled with the most delicious fruits and vegetables you could ever imagine. One day, the wife spotted some vibrant green plants called Rapunzel growing in the witch's garden. She craved them so much that she became ill just thinking about them. Her loving husband, seeing her so unwell, couldn't bear it. Under the cover of darkness, he bravely climbed the wall and snatched a handful of the Rapunzel leaves for his wife. The very next night, he went back for more, but this time, the witch was waiting for him. "How dare you steal from my garden?" she shrieked, her voice echoing in the silent night. The terrified man fell to his knees, begging for forgiveness. He explained that his wife was sick and needed the Rapunzel to get better. The witch paused, a sly look in her eyes. "You can take all the Rapunzel you want," she said, "but on one condition. When your child is born, you must give the baby to me." The man, trembling with fear, saw no other choice and agreed. Sure enough, when their beautiful baby girl was born, the witch appeared and took her away. She named the child Rapunzel. The witch locked the little girl in a tall, lonely tower deep within the forest. The tower had no doors and no stairs, only a single, tiny window at the very top. As Rapunzel grew, so did her hair, which was as golden as the sun and incredibly long. Whenever the witch wanted to get into the tower, she would stand at the bottom and call out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel would then unpin her long, braided hair and let it cascade down the tower wall like a golden rope, and the witch would climb up. One fateful day, a handsome prince was riding his horse through the forest when he heard the most beautiful singing. It was Rapunzel's voice, and it was so enchanting that he returned every day just to listen. One evening, he hid behind a tree and saw the witch call out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," and watched in amazement as she climbed up the golden braids. After the witch left, the prince stepped forward, took a deep breath, and called out the same words. Rapunzel, thinking it was the witch, let her hair down. The prince climbed up and, for the first time, they met. They instantly became friends and soon fell deeply in love, planning her escape. But their secret was discovered. The witch, in a fit of rage, took a pair of shears and snipped off Rapunzel's magnificent hair. She then banished the poor girl to a desolate desert. That evening, when the prince called out, the witch let down the severed braids to trick him. When he reached the top and saw the witch's cruel face instead of his beloved Rapunzel, he was so horrified that he leapt from the tower. He survived the fall but was blinded by the thorns below. For months, the heartbroken prince wandered aimlessly, calling out for Rapunzel. Then, one day, in the middle of the desert, he heard a familiar, sweet song. He followed the sound and found his Rapunzel. Overjoyed to see him, she cried, and as her tears of love fell upon his eyes, his sight was miraculously restored. The prince took Rapunzel back to his kingdom, where they were married and, of course, lived happily ever after. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more classic fairy tales. See you next time!